Raised in an environment steeped in Islamic traditions, Yusuf ibn Tashfin grew up with a profound connection to his faith. This early immersion in Islamic teachings laid the foundation for his future endeavors and leadership. His passion for jihad, understood as a holy struggle in the path of Islam, was ignited during these formative years. Demonstrating leadership qualities and bravery from a young age, Yusuf ibn Tashfin was naturally drawn to the Almoravid movement. This movement, founded by Sheikh Abdullah ibn Yasin near the Niger River in Senegal, provided Yusuf with a platform to hone his military and religious knowledge. Under Ibn Yasin's mentorship, he mastered the arts of horsemanship and combat, essential skills for his later military campaigns. The combination of his religious upbringing and military training under Ibn Yasin's guidance played a crucial role in shaping Yusuf ibn Tashfin's character. These early experiences prepared him for the significant leadership roles he would assume in the future, eventually leading him to become the commander of the Almoravid army and the Emir of the Almoravid dynasty. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's journey from a passionate warrior to a revered military commander is a testament to his innate leadership skills and strategic acumen. His early years in the Almoravid movement, under the mentorship of Sheikh Abdullah ibn Yasin, were pivotal in honing his military capabilities. His natural aptitude for warfare was evident from the outset, as he quickly distinguished himself on the battlefield. Yusuf's ascent within the ranks of the Almoravid army was not just due to his martial prowess. It was also a reflection of his strong character and leadership qualities. He exhibited a unique blend of bravery, decisiveness, and a deep commitment to the Islamic cause. These traits, coupled with his ability to inspire and command respect from his peers, caught the attention of his superiors, marking him as a leader of potential and promise. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's military career is marked by a series of successful campaigns and strategic victories. His tactical ingenuity and ability to read the battlefield played a crucial role in these early successes. His reputation for bravery and skill in combat led to his rapid promotion within the Almoravid ranks. This period of his life laid the foundation for his future role as the commander of the Almoravid army, and ultimately, as the Emir of the Almoravid dynasty. Through these early experiences, Yusuf ibn Tashfin not only demonstrated his military prowess, but also developed a deep understanding of the complexities of leadership in the context of Islamic jihad. His rise to military leadership was not merely a result of his battlefield successes. It was also a reflection of his ability to lead, inspire, and unite people under a common cause. After ascending to a position of significant power, Yusuf ibn Tashfin embarked on a strategic journey to consolidate his control over the Maghreb region. He utilized a blend of military prowess and diplomatic acumen to bring the disparate tribes and territories under a unified rule. His approach was marked by a deep understanding of the local tribal dynamics and an ability to exploit these dynamics to his advantage. Yusuf's military campaigns were not merely conquests. They were carefully planned operations aimed at establishing long-term stability and control over the region. Upon successfully conquering various tribes and territories, Yusuf ibn Tashfin implemented a series of administrative reforms to cement his authority. He established administrative offices, restructured the army, and introduced a new currency system to unify the economic activities within his empire. These reforms were crucial in transitioning the Almoravid dynasty from a military campaign to a structured, governed empire. Yusuf's administration focused on centralizing power, while allowing some degree of autonomy to local leaders, thus maintaining a balance between control and regional independence. Yusuf ibn Tashfin was not only a military leader, but also a skilled diplomat. He understood the importance of alliances and diplomatic relations in maintaining and expanding his empire. He reached out to various leaders and tribes, offering them partnerships and positions within his administration. These diplomatic efforts were crucial in preventing rebellions and ensuring loyalty among the newly integrated territories. Yusuf's diplomatic tact also extended beyond the borders of his empire, as he established relations with other Muslim and non-Muslim states, securing his position as a formidable leader in the Islamic world. Through these efforts, Yusuf ibn Tashfin successfully unified the Maghreb under his rule, laying the foundation for an empire that would become a significant power in both Africa and Europe. His leadership during this period was characterized by a combination of military might, administrative skill, and diplomatic savvy, illustrating his prowess as a ruler who was as wise in governance as he was fierce in battle. The union between Yusuf ibn Tashfin and Zainab al-Nafzawiyya was not just a marital alliance, but a significant political maneuver. Emir Abu Bakr ibn Umar, upon deciding to embark on military campaigns in the desert, advised Yusuf to marry Zainab, his ex-wife, recognizing her as a woman of fortune and influence. This marriage was strategic, cementing Yusuf's position within the Almoravid dynasty and giving him access to Zainab's considerable wealth and influence. Zainab al-Nafzawiyya played a crucial role in the expansion of Yusuf ibn Tashfin's empire. She was not only a source of personal support, but also a strategic advisor. Her advice to Yusuf to take control of the entire Maghreb marked a turning point in his reign. Her influence extended beyond the household, contributing significantly to the political and military strategies that defined Yusuf's rule. Zainab brought substantial wealth into the marriage, which Yusuf utilized to equip and expand his army. This infusion of resources was pivotal in enabling Yusuf to recruit more soldiers and initiate a series of successful military campaigns. The couple's partnership was marked by mutual respect and shared ambition, driving the Almoravid dynasty to new heights. Under their combined leadership, the dynasty saw significant territorial expansion and increased consolidation of power. When Emir Abu Bakr ibn Umar al-Lamtuni returned to Marrakesh, he was impressed by the vastness and success of Yusuf ibn Tashfin's rule. Recognizing Yusuf's superior leadership abilities, Abu Bakr chose not to reclaim his position. Abu Bakr's decision was influenced by a desire to prioritize the welfare of the Islamic State over personal power. He formally relinquished his authority to Yusuf, acknowledging Yusuf's aptitude for governance and management of the Maghreb. Upon assuming leadership in 1044 AD, Yusuf ibn Tashfin focused on establishing a well-structured state, emphasizing the importance of jihad and the spread of Islam. He founded Marrakech as the new capital, reorganizing the army into efficient divisions and closely overseeing the welfare of his subjects. This period marked a significant transformation in the administration and functionality of the Almoravid state. Under Yusuf's leadership, Marrakech evolved from a mere military camp into a prosperous capital city. He initiated the construction of several mosques, public buildings, and fortifications, significantly enhancing the city's infrastructure. The development of Marrakech symbolized the consolidation of Yusuf's power and the Almoravid dynasty's growing influence, with the city becoming a hub for Islamic culture and governance. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's reign was marked by significant military conquests, with each campaign strategically expanding the Almoravid Empire. Starting in 1072 AD, he led a series of invasions across the Maghreb, integrating various tribes under his rule through a combination of military prowess and diplomatic skill. His expansion efforts were not just about territorial gain, but also aimed at unifying the region under Islamic rule. Among Yusuf's major military achievements were his campaigns against the Nazada tribe and other rebellious factions in the Sijil Masa region. His victories were not only due to his army's might, but also his adept use of strategy and tactics. Yusuf demonstrated a unique blend of courage and intellect on the battlefield, often turning the tides of battles with his innovative approaches. His victories were instrumental in cementing the Almoravid presence in the region. Following each conquest, Yusuf ibn Tashfin focused on integrating the newly acquired territories into the Almoravid Empire. He established administrative systems, appointed local governors, and restructured the military forces in these regions. These efforts were crucial in maintaining control over a vast and diverse empire. Yusuf's administrative acumen ensured that conquests translated into stable, governed territories, contributing to the long-term success and cohesion of the Almoravid Empire. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's military campaigns were a testament to his leadership and military acumen. Through these conquests, he not only expanded the territorial reach of the Almoravid Empire, but also unified various tribes and regions under a centralized Islamic rule. His strategies and successes on the battlefield laid the foundations for an empire that stood as a formidable force in Africa and Europe. When the Muslims in Andalusia found themselves facing the formidable threat of Alfonso VI and his Crusader forces, they sent an urgent plea for help. Yusuf ibn Tashfin, recognizing the critical nature of this request and the potential fallout for the Islamic world, did not hesitate. He proclaimed his commitment to supporting his fellow Muslims, rallying the Maghreb to aid Andalusia. His determination was evident. "I am the first to volunteer to support this religion." Yusuf meticulously prepared for the intervention. Understanding the gravity of the situation, he assembled a large, well-equipped army. His strategy was to not just repel the Crusaders, but to establish a stronghold that would ensure the lasting safety of Andalusia. The preparation phase was marked by careful planning, rallying support from various regions, and a call for unity among Muslims. In 1086 AD, the pivotal Battle of Zalaka unfolded. Yusuf ibn Tashfin led the Almoravid forces against the Crusader army, which had been bolstered by reinforcements from across Europe. The battle was fierce, with both sides demonstrating significant military prowess. Yusuf employed a masterful strategy, initially retreating to lure the Crusader army before launching a surprise attack. The turning point came with the intervention of the Almoravid Black Guard, a battalion known for its ferocity and strength. Their unexpected assault from the rear caught the Crusaders off guard, leading to a decisive victory for the Almoravids. The Battle of Zalaka was more than just a military triumph. It was a significant moment in Islamic history. It halted the Crusader advance in Andalusia and showcased the strategic genius of Yusuf ibn Tashfin. The victory was not only a triumph on the battlefield, but also a moral and psychological boost for Muslims in Andalusia and beyond. The spoils of the battle were substantial, but more importantly, it marked a turning point in the Muslim resistance against the Crusader forces. Through this intervention and the remarkable victory at the Battle of Zalaka, Yusuf ibn Tashfin not only preserved Andalusia from falling into the hands of the Crusaders, but also cemented his legacy as a formidable leader and tactician. The battle was a testament to his leadership, military acumen, and unwavering commitment to the cause of Islam. Following his decisive victory in the Battle of Zalaka, Yusuf ibn Tashfin turned his attention to the fragmented and politically unstable landscape of Andalusia. The region, divided among various Taifa kingdoms, was ripe for consolidation under a singular, strong Islamic rule. Yusuf recognized the critical need for unity to resist further Crusader incursions and to restore Andalusia as a prosperous and influential part of the Islamic world. Yusuf's approach to governance in Andalusia was marked by a firm but just hand. He implemented Sharia law, striving to create a society based on Islamic principles and values. This included restructuring the legal and administrative systems to align with Islamic jurisprudence, ensuring that the rule of law was uniformly applied across the newly unified territories. His administrative reforms were crucial in stabilizing the region and fostering a sense of unity and purpose among the diverse populace. Despite Yusuf's vision and efforts, his rule was not without challenges. Some local rulers and factions resisted his authority, preferring the autonomy they enjoyed under the fragmented Taifa system. However, Yusuf's military prowess, coupled with his diplomatic skills, gradually won over many dissenters, He adeptly navigated the complex political landscape, sometimes using force, but often relying on alliances, marriages, and negotiations to bring the local rulers into compliance. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's rule in Andalusia was transformative. By unifying the region under a single Islamic banner, he not only halted the advance of the Crusaders, but also laid the foundations for a period of stability and prosperity. His governance brought a renewed sense of Islamic identity and purpose to Andalusia, which would leave a lasting impact on the region's history and culture. Yusuf ibn Tashfin's later years were marked by continued efforts to strengthen and stabilize the vast empire he had built. His dedication to the Islamic faith and his people remained unwavering. He focused on fortifying cities, enhancing trade routes, and establishing institutions that promoted Islamic learning and culture. Yusuf's commitment to the spread of Islam saw the construction of numerous mosques and madrasas, fostering a rich intellectual and spiritual environment. His rule witnessed not only military conquests, but also significant cultural and economic growth, which left a lasting imprint on the Maghreb and Andalusian regions. As Yusuf ibn Tashfin aged, his legacy as a unifier and a visionary leader became increasingly apparent. He had transformed the political landscape of North Africa and Spain, creating a powerful Muslim realm that stood as a bulwark against external threats, particularly the Crusaders. His leadership style, characterized by both firmness and fairness, earned him the respect and loyalty of his subjects. He was not only a military strategist, but also a statesman who understood the importance of just governance. His efforts in uniting the disparate Muslim factions in the Maghreb and Andalusia created a sense of unity and purpose among the Islamic communities in these regions. Emir Yusuf ibn Tashfin passed away in Marrakesh in 1107 AD at the remarkable age of 100, bringing an end to an era that had dramatically reshaped the Islamic world. His death marked the conclusion of a reign that had witnessed the halting of the Crusader advance in Andalusia, the unification of the Muslim community in the Maghreb and Andalusia, and the prevention of Andalusia's downfall. Yusuf ibn Tashfin is remembered as a revered leader, a hero in the annals of Islamic history. He elevated the status of Muslims in the Maghreb and Andalusia, leaving behind a legacy of unity, strength, and devout faith. His life and achievements are etched in the grandest pages of history, remembered with respect and admiration. May God have mercy on Yusuf ibn Tashfin, the Emir, the champion, and the guardian of Islamic civilization in North Africa and Spain.